Hello and welcome everyone. This question is very interesting. Question name is check if two lines segment intersect. We have a line P1Q1, we have another line P2Q2. We have to find out whether it is intersect or not. If it intersect, we have to return true, otherwise false. So here is the diagram. This question is based on geometrics and I don't think this question is usually asked in the interviews. So we have a line P0Q0 and we have another line P1Q1. So according to this diagram, we have to return true, else we have to return false if this is not intersect. So before directly jump into the question, we have to know few things beforehand. First thing is vector. So we have a line P0Q0 and we have its coordinates x0, y0, x1, y2. So this vector P0 Q P1. So this vector we have coordinates x1 minus x0 and y1 minus y0. So this is a vector. And another thing, the cross product. So we have a point P0 and we have a line P0 till P1 and we have another line P0 till P2. So we have to find out the cross product and this angle. So we have a vector P0 P1. This is the coordinates and P1 P2 P0 P2 we have these coordinates. We have to find out this cross product. So P0 P1 this line and P0 P2 this line, we have to find out its a cross product. So we have to find the determinant. This is x1 minus x0, then we have y1 minus y0, and on the right hand side we have x1 minus x2 minus x0 and y2 minus y0. So we will multiply this. So we have this here and minus this, and so we have this. So this is the cross product of P0 P1 multiply P0 P2. So after finding this, we have to find out the orientation. So for the orientation we will use right hand rule. So we have to find out the rotation, whether it is a clockwise or it is a anti-clockwise. So P0, starting from P0, so this is P0 P1 and P0 P2. This we have to find out the angle with respect to P1 P2. So this is a line, we have to find out the angle of P0 point with respect to this line. So we will use a right hand thumb rule. So this purple line is denoting the index finger and this green line denotes the middle finger. So our thumb point upwards, so face upwards. So we know this is a positive. So upwards. So if we are going from P0 to P2, then we have to go to clockwise direction to reach P0, and then we have again move to clockwise direction to reach P1. So this is a clockwise direction. For clockwise we have positive direction. So this here, so this is same as this P0 P1 and P0 P2. So this is the angle. So we have to find out whether it is a positive or it is a negative. So what's the logic behind positive and negative? So if we have this, lines, so this is intersection lines. So to reach Q2, we have a line P1 Q1, we have to move to clockwise direction. So this is clockwise direction. And to move P2, we have to move to anti-clockwise direction. So we have found out that our direction should not be same. The direction to Q2, if it is a positive, then the second direction Q2 must be negative. If it is a negative, then the second direction must be positive. So orientation must be different for both lines. Why both lines? So we have found out that from Q1 we have to move to anti-clockwise direction, clockwise direction, and to move P2 we have to move anti-clockwise direction. So this is fine, and also we have to find from any point from whether P2 or Q2 means another line. So as you can see, one point lies on clockwise direction and another point lies on anti-clockwise direction. So this is clockwise and this is anti-clockwise. Why we have to find for both lines? So if you carefully observe this line, one point lies in clockwise, another point lies in anti-clockwise. And if we are standing on a line, so both line, so both points lies in the clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction, and no point lies on clockwise direction. So we have to find for both the lines, whether line 1 or line 2. So we have to know the orientation behind both lines. So we have another example. So this is a line. So we have a point this. So from Q2 we have a line P1 P2 Q2 P2 Q2. If we have to reach P1, if we have to reach P1, we have to move to clockwise direction. If we have to reach Q1, then we have to move to anti-clockwise direction. So this line satisfies. So just check for another line. So this is a line Q1 P1 Q1. If we want to reach Q2, the direction is clockwise, as you can see. But if we have to reach to P2, it is 0 because it lies on the same line. It lies on the same line. So we can assume that this is anti-clockwise or this is different from the first. So this line intersects, so we will return true. So we have solved the question, but we have an edge case. So special case. Special case is collinear. So what is a collinear? Collinear means the line is inside the another line. So lies on the same plane. So this line, suppose this. So one point lies on clockwise, another point lies on anti-clockwise. But the angle orientation is 0. As we can see, the orientation is 0 because our angle is 0. So P1 Q1. So P1 Q1, if we want to reach to P2, so the angle is 0. So if the angle is 0, then P2 lies in line 1. P2 lies in line 1. So orientation 1 is 0. So we have to find the orientation for both the lines. So this example we have to return true. For this example we have to return false because our orientation is 0. As we know, our orientation is 0, but we also have to find the point. The point must lies inside the lines. So here the point lies inside the lines, but here the point outside the line. So we have to return false. So let's build the logic now. So this line P1 P0 P1 cross product P0 Q P0 P2. So as I have written here, so this line I just copied. So this, but for simplicity, I will not use P1 P2 P0. I will use P, Q and X. So we have to find the X. So this I changed with X. So that's all. So let's go to the code. So first we have to find the orientation from P0, P1 P0. So suppose this is P1 and then we have Q1. So we have to find the orientation for P2 and Q2. The orientation must be different. So the orientation must be different. So for this line and for this line also, the orientation must be different. So we have to find the 4 orientation. So this is the code. Just change it to long and If it lies on the same line, the angle is 0, we have to return 0, else we have to return whether it is clockwise or anti-clockwise. So I've used 1 and 2. 1 means our thumb is pointing upwards, so it is clockwise, so I'm returning 1 as 2. So we have to find the angle for P2 and Q2. Then same on line 1, so P1 and Q1. So if our orientation is different, then we have to return true. So if O1 not equal to O2 means P2 and Q2 lies on the different directions, and P1 Q1 lies on the different direction. Then special cases. So we have a line segment. If O1 is 0 means our angle is 0, then we have to find the segment whether it lies on the same line or not. So on segment, so we have 4 conditions because our 4 values can be 0. So if our O1 is 0, so we have to check whether it lies on the same line or not. So Q1, so P1 Q1, this is P1 Q1, P1 and Q1. So we have to find whether P2 lies on the segment. If yes, we have to return true, means this condition we have to check. Same as it is for all the conditions, otherwise we have to return false. So I hope you understand the question. So if you guys have any doubts, feel free to ask in the comment section, and thank you all for watching this video.